What's up, everybody? This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar. Back at it again. Another episode of Unpopular Opinions. I first want to shout out the customers of my website, theafricansuperstar.com. Thank you guys for supporting us. We have now been in business over 2 years, going on 3. And I'm very happy and proud of the customers at africansuperstar.com. Also, big shout outs to our members only who support this platform on a monthly basis, and giving shout outs to those of you who have been supporting our music project. I recently dropped my 3rd single, which is called Come Chill With Me, and now all 3 tracks, including Ghana Roll Call and Ghana Is Good For Me, are available for download. So please do go to your most popular online streaming site and download our tracks. I want to jump into this, and my first topic is younger men have less baggage. Now, you can call me a cougar or whatever you want, but I just got to keep it real, okay? Especially here in Ghana, on the continent, younger guys got the juice. Now, you do have to use discretion when dealing with young guys. Some young guys are definitely looking for like a sugar mom. However, there are some mature young men that are ready to move relationships forward. And for them, I gotta say, they got the juice. Some older gentlemen, obviously they've been through life experiences. They may have been married, divorced, they may have children, they may have experienced a heartbreak or some kind of, unhealthy relationship that makes them jaded. When you're dealing with younger guys, they haven't been through that. So there's like excitement, there's an eagerness, they may be doing things with you for the first time. Certainly here on the continent, younger men are less likely to like have children out of wedlock and a lot of baggage and be extremely promiscuous and things like that. So younger men, and I mean, I'm just going to be honest, they're just attractive. They're just attractive. Yeah, so I definitely prefer younger men. I'm not afraid to say it. They have less baggage. If you don't want to get a situation where you got to deal with this and deal with that, younger men might be a viable option for you. My second unpopular opinion is you cannot forgive someone who is not sorry. You cannot forgive someone who is not sorry.
Should I turn up the volume for you black people?
You cannot forgive someone who is not sorry. Now, I know what religion promotes you to do, and I know everybody tells you to forgive. Y'all know from previous episodes, I'm not the forgiver. But the reality is you can't forgive someone who's not sorry. If you look at, for instance, the dichotomy in America, you see that the non-black people have not acknowledged their hand in the just totally heinous history of their nation and things like that. They have refused to acknowledge it, apologize, reparations, anything to, smooth it over. And as you see, they continue to racially abuse our people. That's the thing about forgiving people that's not sorry, is that they will become because they've not been moved to change their behavior or change their ideology. And I think that we are very foolish as a people to kind of just allow these people to continue to abuse us. I mean, as long as someone is going to abuse you and you don't stand up on your behalf, you don't evacuate the situation, you don't do anything strategically to change the outcome, you're going to continue to be the victim, and that's the situation that we're in. Because number one, you can't forgive someone who's not sorry. And number two, you can't forgive someone who hasn't atoned for their sins. There always has to be like a peace offering or a token or something that exemplifies that you are sorry. So, I mean, I think people are fooling themselves when they talk all this nonsense about forgiving people who haven't asked for forgiveness. I mean, it actually extends to all relationships, like romantic relationships, professional relationships, blah, blah, blah. You can't forgive someone who's not sorry. You cannot forgive someone who's not sorry. Next unpopular opinion is sex helps you sleep. Sex helps you sleep. Now, I think in the West, especially, we have developed a culture where we just medicate symptoms instead of attacking the root. A lot of people are taking sleeping pills, they're going to sleep therapists, they're warming up hot milk before bed. And, sex is a very natural way to help you sleep better. That's just the truth of it. I think we're trying to circumvent nature and like we're trying to circumvent how we're supposed to function and then tell ourselves that, oh, we don't need that. We're modern now, and the interesting thing is there's always like a very natural mechanism to deal with the issues and challenges that we face as humans. There's healing methods and like herbal medicines and things from the earth. There's sleep, there's exercise, there's proper nutrition. All these things are natural remedies to a lot of the problems that we face, and we don't want to attack them. So if you are someone who has perpetual sleeping issues, it might be related to the fact that you are not experiencing a healthy sex life. And anybody who's watching, anyone who is sexually active that's watching, knows for a fact that sex will help you sleep. Okay, it will help you sleep. My next topic is be weary of the rapid I love you. Now, definitely for those of you that have migrated to the continent, you know that this goes on a lot here. And I would just say, as a rule of thumb, wherever when people are doing this rapid I love you and you're the love of my life and I want to settle down with you and stuff like that, I cajole you to think about people that who are independent and stable. Think about how they operate. It's very interesting that those kind of people, like for instance, those kind of men in this context, they will take their time. They will be slow to, progress the relationship, get married, ask to have children. It's not a coincidence that a lot of these people that are in a rush to settle down with you, get married, move in, have kids, also have a relationship with poverty, also need something, also want something. You see, survival will make people do and say anything. It will make, because they're very vulnerable in that state. When people are hitting you with the rapid I love you, there's one way to solve that actually, which is take your time or stop dealing with it. Because the bottom line is the rapid I love you is motivated. Okay, it's motivated by something. These people need something. And a lot of times what they don't have is time. Now there are some cases where there are people that will invest the time to get out of you whatever they want. But that is one of the first blocks that you can send up to try to, weigh these people out and see what they're all about. I know, for instance, here on the continent, a lot of people will see foreign women and think that you're on holidays, and that's just the natural connotation is you're here for a short amount of time. And they can wine and dine you for a couple of weeks. They can give you lots of compliments and they have lots of free time and blah, blah, blah. But if you live here for a while, you'll get to see how that stuff starts running out after a while. And they might even get frustrated with you because you have yet. And they had no intention of maintaining this far as, to get you. And women, we have to think, logically. Obviously, we love flattery, we love compliments, we love charming men, we like attractive men. However, be wary of the rapid I love you. Be wary of the person who you meet in a week, they want to move in with you. Be wary of the person who is unstable, that wants to have children with you. Be wary of the person who talks about traveling abroad. These are signs and symptoms to watch out for. Okay, and my last unpopular opinion for this segment is do not have sex with someone who you do not want to have a long-term relationship with or have children with. Now, I know that our society promotes rather a, frivolous kind of lifestyle. Society tells you, well, don't settle down early and, sow your oats and travel the world and experience people. But the reality is every time you're getting sexually involved with people, you are creating ties to that person. You are bonding yourself to that person. And there's so many scenarios of people kind of prolonging toxic relationships because of the physical relationship. They love having intimacy with that person. So they just keep on staying there, even though they know that the relationship is dysfunctional, you know? And I think that's kind of the reason why there's so many people out here with like children with people that they can't stand. You would look at it and think, how did these two have kids? Well, they got physical, you know? And I know that it's the long road. You know, it's the long road because maybe you're out at the nightclub, maybe you've been drinking, you feeling some kind of way, you know, this person's really sexy, you just kind of want to hit it. But listen, in the long run, these things, you know, implementing some safeguards can prevent you from going through unnecessary changes, you know, because if you have a situation arise with someone who you can't even get along with, you can't even talk to, certainly that is going to become a problem and hindrance in your future. Anyway, guys, yes, that is this segment of Unpopular Opinions. Please head to the website, of course, theafricansuperstar.com. Check out our amazing collection of African Superstar X Ghana. You know, I love my collection. You'll see that that is actually what I perform in. So, got swimwear, got bags, we got the whole nine. Also, a big shout out, thank you to those of you guys who keep supporting our music project. We are moving forward. The goal is to obviously complete the entire project, which currently remaining 4 videos and 3 tracks to record. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.